Learn English naturally, just by watching.
Let's improve your English together, one real-life video at a time.
Hello, everyone. Welcome back to English with me. I'm Olivia.
And I'm Jacob. Hey, everybody. How are you doing today?
We are so happy you're here with us. Today, we have a really useful topic for you.
Yes, today we're talking about social media English. That means Facebook, Instagram, TikTok, all of those apps on your phone.
Exactly. We're going to learn vocabulary for social media, and we're also going to talk about staying safe and happy online.
This is super important because we all use our phones every day, right? So let's learn the English words you need.
And before we start, if you're enjoying this podcast, please click like and subscribe. It really helps us.
Yes, thank you so much. Okay, Olivia, are you ready to begin?
I'm ready. Let's go.
All right, everyone. Today we have a short story for you. The story is about Tom and Emma. Tom is telling Emma about a problem.
Yes, and this problem is very common. Many people have the same problem.
Okay, let's listen to the story. Listen carefully. After, we'll explain everything.
Ready? Here we go.
Tom says, "Hi, Emma. I have a bad habit."
Emma says, "Oh no, what's your bad habit, Tom?"
Tom says, "Every night I look at my phone for 2 hours before bed. I check Instagram, I watch videos on TikTok, I read comments on my posts."
Emma says, 2 hours? Wow, that's a long time.
Tom says, "I know, and the next morning I feel grumpy. I don't want to wake up. I feel tired all day."
Emma says, maybe you need a digital detox.
Tom says, "A digital detox? What's that?"
Emma says, it means you take a break from your phone and social media. Maybe try the no phone in bed rule.
Tom says, "What's that rule?"
Emma says, simple. Leave your phone in the kitchen at night. Don't bring it to your bedroom. You'll sleep better.
Tom says, that sounds hard, but I can try." Okay, that's the story.
Great job listening, everyone. Now let's talk about this story together.
First question, who are the people in the story?
The people are Tom and Emma. Tom has a problem, and Emma gives him advice.
Exactly. Now, what is Tom's problem?
Tom looks at his phone for 2 hours every night before bed.
Yes. And how does Tom feel the next morning?
He feels grumpy. Grumpy means not happy, a little angry or annoyed.
Right. Let's say it together. Grumpy. Everyone repeat after me. Grumpy.
Grumpy. Good job.
So Tom looks at his phone for 2 hours and then he feels grumpy the next morning.
Now, Emma gives Tom some advice. What does she suggest?
She suggests a digital detox. This is a very important phrase.
Digital detox. Let's break it down. Digital means anything on your phone, computer, or tablet.
Yes, digital. And detox means to clean your body or mind. It means to take a break from something that's not good for you.
So, digital detox means taking a break from your phone and social media.
Exactly. Let's practice. Everyone say, digital detox.
Digital detox. Wonderful.
Okay, and Emma also mentions a trick, a helpful rule. What is it?
The no phone in bed rule. This means you leave your phone in another room, like the kitchen, when you go to sleep.
Yes, you don't bring your phone to your bedroom. This helps you sleep better.
That's right. So let's review quickly. Tom has a bad habit of looking at his phone for 2 hours before bed. He feels grumpy in the morning. Emma suggests a digital detox and the no phone in bed rule.
Perfect. Now let's listen to the story one more time. This time, try to understand everything.
Here we go.
Excellent. Did you understand more that time?
I hope so. You're doing great, everyone.
Okay, now it's time for our lesson. We're going to learn important social media vocabulary.
These are words you use every day on Instagram, Facebook, TikTok, and other apps.
Let's start with the first word, post.
Post. A post is something you share online. It can be a photo, a video, or text.
Great example. Everyone repeat post.
Post. Good.
Now, the next word is comment.
Comment. A comment is something you write under a post. It's your opinion or a message to the person.
Yes, for example, my friend posted a photo and I wrote a comment, beautiful.
Perfect. Let's say it together. Comment.
Comment. Nice job. Okay, next word, share.
Share. When you share something, you send it to your friends or put it on your page.
Right. For example, I saw a funny video, so I shared it with my friends.
Exactly. Everyone repeat share.
Share. Excellent.
Now let's learn the word settings.
Settings. Settings are the options on your phone or app where you can change things.
Yes, for example, I went to my Instagram settings and changed my password.
Good example. Settings help you control your account. Let's practice. Settings.
Settings. Wonderful.
All right, now let's put these words into practice. I'm going to say some sentences and you listen carefully.
Ready? Here are some examples.
I post photos on Facebook every week.
I post photos on Facebook every week.
My sister likes to comment on my posts.
My sister likes to comment on my posts.
Can you share that video with me?
Can you share that video with me?
I changed my privacy settings yesterday.
I changed my privacy settings yesterday.
Great! Did you hear those words? Post, comment, share, settings.
Great! Now let's learn a few more useful words related to social media.
The next word is like.
Like. When you like a post, you click a button to show you enjoy it. It's usually a heart or a thumbs up.
Perfect. Everyone say like.
Like. Good.
Now, next word, follow.
Follow. When you follow someone, you subscribe to their account. You see their posts in your feed.
Yes, for example, I follow a cooking account on Instagram. They post delicious recipes.
Nice. Let's practice follow.
Follow. Awesome. Okay, now the word unfollow.
Unfollow. This is the opposite of follow. When you unfollow someone, you stop seeing their posts.
Right. For example, I unfollowed that account because they posted too much.
Exactly. Say it with me. Unfollow.
Unfollow. Great job.
Now let's learn the word scroll.
Scroll. When you scroll, you move your finger up and down on your phone screen to see more posts.
Yes. For example, I scroll through Instagram every morning.
Perfect. Everyone repeat scroll.
Scroll. Excellent. All right, one more important word. Notification.
Notification. A notification is a message or alert on your phone. It tells you someone liked your post, sent you a message, or commented.
Great example. Let's say it together. Notification.
Notification. Wonderful.
Okay, everyone. Let's review all the words we learned today.
Post, comment, share, settings, like, follow, unfollow, scroll, and notification.
Excellent! These are very useful words for talking about social media in English.
Now let's practice with a short dialogue. I'll be person A and Olivia will be person B. Listen carefully.
Hey, did you see my post yesterday?
Yes, I saw it. I liked it and left a comment.
Thank you. I got the notification. I'm happy you liked it.
You're welcome. Can you share that video with me? It was so funny.
Of course. I'll share it right now.
Perfect. Did you hear the vocabulary? Post, liked, comment, notification, share.
Great job listening. You're improving already.
Okay, now let's talk more about staying safe and happy online.
Yes, this is really important, everyone. Social media is fun, but sometimes it can be a problem.
That's right. In our story, Tom looked at his phone for 2 hours before bed and he felt grumpy the next morning.
That's right. So let's talk about the digital detox again.
A digital detox means you take a break from your phone, computer, or tablet. You don't use social media for a little while.
Yes, maybe you don't use your phone for one day, or maybe just a few hours.
This is good for your mind and your body. It helps you feel less stressed and more relaxed.
Right, and it helps you sleep better, like Emma said in the story.
Now, let's learn some tips for a digital detox. The first tip is turn off notifications.
Yes, when you turn off notifications, your phone doesn't beep or light up every time someone likes your post or sends a message.
This helps you focus on other things, like reading a book or talking to your family.
Exactly. The second tip is set a time limit.
Set a time limit means you decide how much time you can use social media each day, maybe 1 hour or maybe 30 minutes.
Yes, you can use the settings on your phone to help with this. Most phones have a screen time feature.
Great point. The third tip is the no phone in bed rule from our story.
That's right. Leave your phone in the kitchen or living room when you go to sleep. Don't bring it to your bedroom.
This is very helpful. If your phone is not next to you, you won't scroll through Instagram for 2 hours.
Exactly, and you'll sleep better and wake up feeling happy, not grumpy.
Yes. Now let's talk about staying safe online.
This is very important, everyone. Social media is fun, but you need to be careful.
Here are some tips. First, check your privacy settings.
Yes, privacy settings control who can see your posts, your photos, and your information.
Make sure only your friends can see your posts, not strangers.
Exactly. The second tip is don't share personal information.
Personal information means things like your address, your phone number, or where you work.
Right. Don't post these things online. It's not safe.
The third tip is be kind online.
Yes, always be kind when you comment on posts or send messages. Don't say mean or rude things.
Exactly. Remember, there is a real person reading your comment. Be respectful and friendly.
Great advice. And the last tip is, if something feels wrong, tell someone.
Yes, if someone sends you a strange message, or if you see something that makes you uncomfortable, talk to a friend, a family member, or a teacher.
Exactly. It's always okay to ask for help.
Wonderful. So let's review the tips for a digital detox. Turn off notifications, set a time limit, and try the no phone in bed rule.
And the tips for staying safe online: check your privacy settings, don't share personal information, be kind, and tell someone if something feels wrong.
Perfect. You're learning so much today.
All right, everyone. Now it's time to practice. We're going to do a dialogue together.
Yes, this dialogue uses all the vocabulary we learned today. Listen carefully, and then we'll repeat it slowly so you can practice.
Ready? Here we go. Hey, I'm trying a digital detox this week.
Really? That's great. What are you doing?
I'm not checking social media before bed. I leave my phone in the kitchen.
Good idea. Do you feel better?
Yes, I sleep better and I don't feel grumpy in the morning anymore.
That's awesome. Maybe I should try that too. Perfect. Now let's do it again slowly. You can repeat after us.
Ready? Listen and repeat. I'm trying a digital detox this week.
I'm not checking social media before bed.
I leave my phone in the kitchen.
I sleep better and I don't feel grumpy anymore.
Excellent work. You're speaking English so well.
Yes, that's a great question. Good job. Okay, everyone, we're almost finished for today.
Let's do a quick recap of everything we learned.
First, we learned the story about Tom and Emma. Tom looks at his phone for 2 hours before bed and feels grumpy in the morning.
Tom suggests a digital detox and the no phone in bed rule.
Then we learned social media vocabulary: post, comment, share, settings, like, follow, unfollow, scroll, and notification.
Yes, these are very useful words.
We also learned tips for a digital detox: turn off notifications, set a time limit, and leave your phone in another room at night.
And we learned how to stay safe online. Check your privacy settings, don't share personal information, be kind, and ask for help if you need it.
Perfect. You learned so much today.
You should be proud of yourself. You're improving already.
Now we have a fun community question for you.
Yes, here's the question. What's the first thing you do in the morning?
Do you check your phone? Do you have breakfast? Do you exercise?
Tell us in the comments. We love hearing from you.
And remember, if you want to try the no phone in bed rule, leave your phone in the kitchen tonight.
Yes, try it and tell us how you feel tomorrow.
Thank you so much for listening today. We hope you enjoyed this episode.
If you liked this podcast, please click like and subscribe. It really helps us.
And don't forget to share this episode with your friends who are learning English.
Yes, share it. Sharing is caring.
All right, everyone. We'll see you in the next episode.
Keep practicing, keep learning, and stay safe and happy online.
Bye-bye.
Goodbye, everyone.